Hi everyone, this is Ersh Guzman and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So from our previous tutorial, we have learned how to edit or adjust the calendar working days. And for this tutorial video, we are going to discuss how to edit the calendar working hours. So in editing calendar working hours, it is better that the working hours per day are all the same and have the same start and finish time. Otherwise, the some one-day activities may span into 2 days, and some two-day activities may span into 3 days, and so on. So the working hours of a standard week are termed calendar weekly hours. So the working hours of any selected individual days may be edited. So where is this calendar weekly hours? Let's go here again in Enterprise, select calendars. Let's select this test project. In editing calendar weekly hours, we have two ways of editing the hours of every weekday of a calendar. So first is from the calendar form by selecting the total work hours per day, and then second also from the calendar form by selecting the detailed work hours per day. So for example, this test project, select modify. So again, as I have already told you, we have two methods of editing the work hours. One from the total work hours per day. Second is from the detailed work hours per day. So we will begin here from the total work hours per day. And then the calendar weekly hours can be found here in work week. So this is the form of calendar weekly hours. So we have a standard work hours here. We can edit directly here: Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 0, Saturday, 8. So again, all of this 8 are the working hours, 8 hours from Sunday to Thursday, and then 0 working hours from Friday. So this is considered as the day off. Saturday is 8 hours, so we can edit directly here. Again, selecting total workers per day, selecting the work weekend, we will be presented by this form titled the calendar weekly hours. Again, we can edit the working hours here, or again, we can select this, the second method, the second way, the detailed work hours per day. Click this one. So from here, we will be shown the work hours here, and we can see the detailed hours here. So from, we have 30 minutes to 60 minutes or 1 hour, and we have here 24 hours, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, up to 24 hours. But you can see here number 1 to 23, but it's starting from here. So again, by selecting detailed work hours per day and then selecting the work week here, we can edit the detailed or specific work hours of each day of the week. Like say for example this Sunday, we will change it from, this is starting from 8:30 to 5:30. So we want to, and also as you can see here, we have gray area here. This means non-work. White area is the work. These standard work hours have lunch break. Let's say for example, we want to remove the lunch break, and we will start the work hours from 8 a.m. up to 5 p.m. only. So this is 16, 4 p.m. up to 5 p.m. here. We will select this one, and we will click, we will modify it into non-work, and then we want to start the work hours from 8 a.m. So click this is work, so select, so this is already work. We begin from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. but we have to remove the lunch break. So click this one, control clicking, we will put as work. So 8 to 9, 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 11 to 12, 12 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, and 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. So we have now the 8 to 5 working hours with no lunch break. So we have tried editing only one day of the week, Sunday. We can also click several days by selecting using the control click. Say for example Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday. We can edit this simultaneously. The same from what we did on Sunday. Click this one as work, click this one as non-work, and this lunch break as work. And then after editing, just click OK. And then we can see here now from September 4, 8 p.m. 8 a.m. sorry, to 5 p.m. September 25, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So again, it is better that the total work hours per day is not used here. So this is the safest way. Better not to use this way of editing the total work hours per day, as you will not know the start and the finish time of the software that has selected for you. Now, to edit the working hours of individual days using the total work hours per day, this one, click this one. So we can select several days as you wish to edit by, like, again, from what we did in detailed work hours per day. We can select several days by control clicking or selecting one or more columns, like this one, this one, this one. So we will try to select several days like September 2, 3, and 4. And then we can adjust the hours here in the work hours per day. So for example, we will work here like half day only, like 4 hours per day only from September 2 to 4. Put 4 hours and then OK. So modify again. As you can see, September 2, 3, and 4 is now in color white. So this edited days now adapted the color of the exception days here. Exception because this is unique and different from the standard working days or working hours, as the working hours of this specific days are only 4 hours or half day only. So non-work days may be made into work days by selecting the day and clicking the work. Say for example, we will select this September 6, Friday of September 24. So as we know, Friday is day off here in our specific calendar that we are working on. Say for example, we will put this one as a work day. Just simply click or select this work. So this is now a working day, and also adapted the exception, the color of exception. And let's say for example here we want to select a standard. Select standard. This 23-24 as standard. So this is the easiest way of changing the days into non-work or to work days, or from exception to standard work days. So take note that we have to make sure that the working hours are the same as the rest of the calendar's working days when selecting a non-work day. For example, non-work day into work day. So this is because the reason why is because Primavera uses the default hours from 8 to 1600, which may be different from the calendar that we are editing. So again, going back here in detailed work hours per day. From before, we tried editing the work hours or the detailed work hours per day from this work week. We can also edit the detailed work hours per day from this whole month calendar, same as we did in total work hours per day. We can select columns, we can select multiple days. So for example, this September 10, 11, and 18. We will try to change or modify the work hours. We will have an overtime here up to 7 p.m. So select this one by control clicking up to 7 p.m. and we will modify it to work. So click OK, modify. Again, as you can see now, September 10, 11, and 18 now adapted the color of exception, as this is a unique and different from the standard working hours because it has an overtime hours from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Take note again, when any calendar is changed or edited or modified, the end date or the finish date of all activities assigned with the calendar will be recalculated or rescheduled based on the new calendar. So this might make any considerable difference to the project schedule dates. But every time the calendars have different start dates or start times and end times, some activities will span one day or more than the duration of the activity. So the reason why, like for example, the last hour of the activity will roll into the next day. So we have to be careful editing the hours or days. So again, it is better that the total work hours per day, as I have said before, is not be used, as we cannot control over the start and finish time of the day. So when editing work hours per day, it is better that we use this method of detailed work hours per day. And again, for this work function, when we use this work function, the hours per day are set to the database calendar work hours per day, and this function does not use the hours set in the work week form of the calendar being edited. Therefore, when we use this, the non-work days made into working days by selecting this option here may have different working hours than other working days. So when we just randomly select, for example, and then non-work, or this one we will make us work, we also have to check in the detailed work hours per day to know the specific and exact time that we are changing it to.